Okay, guys, I'm back with part two of our little series here where we're talking about market profile and looking at some time and profit opportunity charts and looking at the new value area high and value area low that we've bundled into our round and whole numbers. This time I've given myself less than 10 minutes 30 seconds. I've actually been very bold and given myself 8 minutes 30 seconds for this video, so hopefully I'm not too verbose. Right here we've got a rather peculiar looking chart. Now before I get into this chart, let me talk about something. The very first time I saw a chart like this, I absolutely positively hated it. It didn't make any sense to me. It was just completely foreign to me. And this was like years and years and years ago. And I never really took advantage of it. But if you can, just kind of please relax. I'm going to try and explain this as clear, so that it's clear and understandable. And I'm going to try and explain some of the advantages that you can glean from this chart. This right here is a time and price opportunity, and this is for today. Okay, now as price moves throughout the day, this chart is going to expand and go up vertically, but every interval this chart is going to expand horizontally. And what this is going to do is it's going to let you know at certain price levels how long were we actually there during the day. And the value area is calculated by asking the question of where were we 70% of the time of that day. What price levels were we at 70% of the time on that day? That's why these areas up here, you can see with the price action that we were at the levels, but this chart is showing us we're not at the levels very long. Now, if you can learn to read these charts, isn't it great to understand at a glance that this area right here, for the whole day we've only been at that level, a very brief interim relative to some of the longer times of the day, because that might be a great place to go short or sell a binary. If you can understand that somewhere during the day so far we've been down in this level and we've spent a lot of time in this price range right here, that might be a great target, because lots of time during the day we've spent in that area. That's how it's useful to you. If you're in a trade and you can go back to the start of the day and look at this chart and really not only understand that there are wicks here, that's fine, but what this will give you is that very top of the wick, we didn't spend very much time at all at that level that wick is touching. So that's a good area. If you're using a binary option, it may be a good area to target, is a short area based on the price action that's playing out on the day. You can see this area here where we just shot down. These are 5-minute candles and we just shot down in like 20 minutes. All of this area here is denoted on the chart, and it's showing you that this area here, as far as time is concerned, there's that spike and we're just shooting down. There's not a lot of time until we start to get down here. This is where we're seeing most of our time now below yesterday's value area. And if all of a sudden we're trading below yesterday's value area, what's a good idea to short the market because it has confluence also with our moving averages, the same thing we've been using all along. And if we've broken through yesterday's low, then that's showing us even more momentum. And of course, we did start turning here and then diving back down and then turning again. So we're starting to see some rejection around not yesterday's lows, but the new lows on today. This is the Aussie USD pair. And another way to look at the value area is this is the prior day, and you can look at this TPO chart and see that a majority of that day we spent between these two numbers here. And that's why our value area was drawn there. This area here, this is a guy coming in trying to sell his widget on an auction for maybe a little bit more than what the market is willing to pay, so he's not going to sell that much of it. This area down here, this is a guy that's saying I'm going to underbid everybody and I'm going to sell my widget cheaper than everybody else, and maybe he'll sell some widgets, but a majority of the day guys are going to be inside of this area, and those guys are going to at the end of the day make more money than these guys down here because they're not going to sell as many widgets, so it's not going to be as profitable for them. Now the difference is, even though they're all selling the same thing, the guys that are here where most of the market believes is fair value, there are going to be more transactions and there's going to be more time and price opportunities. As you can see on this chart, look at how long this is. Look at how long we were in this level. Look at how long we were in this level. Look at how long horizontally we expand in this level. And look at these short tags here and down here. So that's how you read a time and price opportunity chart. That's how to relate it to some real world things. And we've talked about how to implement it when you see price reacting to that level. This is above fair price, so somewhere in here might be a good area to start looking for shorts, or wait until we get into that area and make the assumption that we can move down to the low of the value area, because when you see this drawn at the top of the new day, this is going to be already proven areas that have happened just the day before. And when we're auctioning stuff out on eBay or wherever, if I can find a price that most people are willing to purchase at, I'm going to try and stay somewhere within that area of that price. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for this video, guys. Went a little over, but that's okay. I really hope that this has really brought a lot of usable ideas for value area trading, for market profile and market profiling, and really explain this so that you can add that third dimension using the market profile chart, using those time and price opportunities, and putting that into your toolbox. This indicator this is inside of our round and whole numbers indicator, a new update, and it's available for free on our website at binaryoptionstutor.com. As always, if we've helped you, please help us like, share, comment, subscribe. If we've helped you, please help us by sharing this content with others. Once again, this is Alfred from binaryoptionstutor.com.